Like, I'm gonna just start a new recording here. We'll just do it this way. It might pick up the game audio, but I don't care. So, yeah, let's call Bear Con. Wanted to make a quick video about some Shujinko stuff in terms of some of the steals he has that can set the opponent up in a sort of guessing game situation and whatnot. It's not entirely foolproof because there are some ways to counter it, like there is a lot of things, but this is kind of universal for most characters when you use Shujinko. So the first one, there's like about 5 or 7 characters or so that can do this. Or there's about 5 or 7 characters that Shujinko steals from that give you setup potential. Let's just say it like that. It's Noob Saibot, Cyrax, Lee Mei, Havoc, Natara, and Kenshi with the Sento steal, but that's kind of like its own thing. That one's a little bit more specific because you need a character that can like kind of freeze Kenshi, like Sub-Zero, or some sort of like specific knockdown that can give you enough time to call him out and whatnot, and not get Sento hit right away, which basically wastes the whole steal. So I'm gonna go with Noob Saibot because he's pretty easy to explain and pretty much pretty easy to set up. And this can work with any character, like I said. So I'm just using Shang here as an example. So off of any B&B combo, you're gonna steal. You're gonna do a crumple, right? And that gives you basically a lot of time to set up your portal steal, which is the 2-bar steal. I'm gonna put Noob Saibot to not delay wake up because that's how you counter it, but I'll show you later. So this is like the setup you basically want to do here. So basic B&B. I messed it up there, but you get the idea there. They're kind of forced into this like low overhead block, hard to block full. And I messed it up there. So like the thing with like the crumple is that Shujinko goes away, and there's like a couple of frames where you have to like summon him again. So you have to be like right on point with the timing. Even if you mess it up a little bit, it does matter. But as you can see there, when you get the timing right, you get a free jump in and they have to block the low or whatnot. And I messed it up there because my controller sucks. Oh my god, what the hell? Like, you basically get like a free jump in and they have to block the overhead low. Now, what if they armor? Well, I'll put him on for get up mode to do his armored attack, which is the enhanced shadow sweep. So let's see what happens when Noob Saibot tries to armor to set up. He doesn't want to hold the mix, he just wants to get out of it. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, he whiffed, and you can punish him. That's no good. I'll do it again just to show you guys. Okay, that was a bad idea to like just walk back because that has like hella reach, but you get the idea. You can kind of like bait the opponent, jump over him, and then just punish him. So that's like a thing you can do if you feel like they're gonna armor. Oh my god, I suck. I'm gonna actually do like a regular B&B with Shang, so you guys can like actually see it. That is not what I wanted. Made a new controller. You see right there? So you can do something like that, basically, to like break their armor and get a combo afterward. It does cost the whole Shujinko bar. I'm not gonna reset him because it takes long for him to charge, buff Shujinko. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. So it beats armor attacks from Noob, and this is, again, you don't have to worry about this being any other character because this is only against the character you steal from with Shujinko. So against Noob, who has a pretty bad but decent armor attack, it will break the armor because it's pretty linear, it only hits low, it's pretty slow, you know, it has a lot of reach, but it has like no verticality, it's only like horizontal on the ground. So that's, it basically beats normal get up and wake up armor get up. What about delay wake up? So most times in setups, delay wake up will actually help you and like get you out of setups as the defendant. So against Noob, you kind of get a free safe jump in anyway, even if they delay wake up. You see right there, even though he avoided the portal, he still has to hold in the incoming pressure. And like I haven't set him up to auto block, so I'll do a regular B&B. You see how when he delayed wake up, the portal was basically gone by the time he got up? So he basically avoids the low mix-up, but he still has to hold the Oki coming from Shank. Now, obviously that does cost 2 bars of Shujinko, and you have to fully charge him again. So it depends on your playstyle if you want to use that as a setup, quote-unquote, for the armor break potential or the normal get-up. So it's up to you to determine that. But if you're looking to like catch him off guard, this is something you can do against Noob Saibot as you're using Shujinko. And that's kind of really it. The normal slide doesn't really do much. Doesn't really give you a combo. Teleport grab is there. Hold on, sorry. It says it's like 5-frame startup, but it takes so long to become active. It is anywhere on screen, so if Noob Saibot does something, you can like, you know, punish him, whatever. So my phone just went off. Shut up. Shut up. Sorry. So let's go on to the next character here, which would be I'll do Li Mei, because that one's Li Mei's a little bit tricky to explain, but it kind of works the same way, where you have to spend resources to kind of get them to wake up. And like I said, this is more of a bait them into the setup rather than forcing them into the setup. You want them to bait you basically want to bait them into like waking up armoring or whatever to like punish them, rather than getting them into the setup and then doing a like a crazy mix-up or whatever, because not all these Shujinko steals will do that. So Shujinko has the lantern move. This is basically impossible to like work in a combo. It's like, even if you do like a crumple and you do like the lantern, like look at where it is by the time you get to enforce your Oki. It's not gonna work. If I do it from right here, like they just block and then it's like it doesn't do anything. You can't throw them into it. It doesn't really work that way. It just doesn't. Like I can try to throw them. You see, it doesn't work that way. So maybe back throw, but it depends on what your character's back throw is. But by the time they get up and you back throw them, it won't matter. It's passing too far. But so in terms of normal get up for the opponent as a Li Mei, they can just avoid that setup altogether. And even if you do like the whole exploding part, which you have to hold up and do it. Oops, sorry. Even that, if they delay wake up, they avoid that entirely, but you do get pressure. So again, like delay wake up negates the setup part, quote unquote, but you still get pressure as you, the player. So let me put them off delay wake up, and let's put them on the enhanced chain reaction, which is her wake up attack, right? So yeah, that one. So BNB crumple. Let's say you do this and you just block and they just wake up into it because they're a wild Li Mei player. You can punish them. You can punish them into the lantern, probably. It depends on your character, obviously. Like, you don't get the lantern combo, but you do get a punish. So again, it does cost 2 of your Shujinko bars to do that, but you kind of bait them. Like, it's no different than like a regular setup, quote unquote. Like if you just did like a regular BNB, and let's say I just did this, you just block and, you know, bait them. It just depends on how your opponent's playing or whatnot. But that's something you can do. Now, in terms of using the exploding lantern, which is when you explode it, and it's like hard to do because, come on, Shujinko, blow it up, please. Like that. This one's a little bit tricky to do on a knockdown with the crumple. I've only found it to be useful with Quan Chi because he has his forward 4, which causes a mini ground bounce to like allow that to happen. I don't know if I can do it with Shang, but I can try. Like right there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, look, I blocked it in time. That's funny. Anyway, I mean, that's something you can do there. Like, I'm gonna do that again real quick just so you guys can see. So like there, I was able to block in time and bait the punish. So even if I use the Shujinko blow up part on the lantern, she'll hit Shujinko, but she won't hit me. I'm able to block in time. So there's something you can do there, right? You see right there, like I can block in time. And even though I'm using 2 of the Shujinko charges, I guess not bar, but charges to initiate this smoke and mirror setup, you can bait them into a punish and whatnot. And obviously I already showed you about delay wake up. If they normal get up, which, you know, I mean, if they normally get up, it doesn't really matter. They just get up like that, and they can't jump obviously because the lantern's right there. So maybe you can do like a fireball, something like that. You know, like I said, this one's not as good as like noobs. Like right there, like there's nothing like groundbreaking like it is with Noob Saibot, but this is something you can try with Li Mei as your characters with Shujinko. So let's move on to let's go on to not Havoc. I was gonna say Cyrax next. Let's do Cyrax then. And like I said before, these are steals that are on screen, like Cyrax's bombs, the Noob Saibot portal, the lantern with Li Mei. These aren't like your combos. Like obviously you have your combo steals, right? You have those, but I'm talking about things you can use to set play your opponent, like this right here, because you don't really see Shujinko players use them because they're kind of hard to use, right? You know. So with Cyrax, it's really tricky, and this is like the most like bait Cyrax thing, and it's kind of hard to bait Cyrax players because they hold on to their bar. They're not very armor happy on wake up when they get knocked down, so it's really hard to get them to do this. But if you do manage to get like a pretty risky Cyrax player, and let's just put them to do a wake up sawtooth kick, which is their armor attack. You put the bomb out. Obviously, if you block, you get to punish them, and if they don't armor attack, they have to hold what's coming next. You can like block back and like punish them, obviously, but like I said, that's like a big commitment to use 1 charge of Shujinko and not like, you know, 2, and bait them into a wake up. But let's just say they don't wake up. What the heck? Let's just say they get up delay wake up. Or just like, yeah, wake up delay. Now they're delay waking up, and the bomb comes out. You can like throw them, but I don't think you get like a throw combo. You see, it kind of just does that. I don't know if you can wake up as your player. Whoops. Yeah, you don't have enough time to do it. So, I mean, there's something there. It doesn't really seem like rewarding. But like maybe like as a Shang player, you can mix them up with the overhead. Like that, and then, you know, take your turn back or whatever. Or like with the old Shang, you can do the double low. Like that, you know, there's something there, and this is like, it's kind of ironic. This is how you kind of beat Cyrax setups. You delay wake up and you jump back or whatever. They can do the same thing, obviously, but you have the offensive pressure while they either have to hold the bomb. Now in the corner, it's a little bit different because they can't jump back anywhere. They have to jump forward or armor. Yeah, they have to jump forward and armor basically. So in this case, you know, it's the same thing. It's like the same setup, like mid-screen. You kind of want them to, you either want them to armor, you bait the armor and you punish, or if they respect the setup, you can go in for like a low with Shang, or if you're in young Shang, you do the overhead, or if you just want to take the grab and take the 70 damage, it's there. Maybe there's like another move you can do. I don't know. Like, let's just say for, you know. Let's just say, for example, I took her off auto block. Nah, there's no combo there. I thought there would be, but it doesn't seem like it. What about young Shang? Maybe there's something with better spikes. Hey, look at that. You can get a combo there. So that's pretty cool. Try it again. I don't know why I didn't shift. That was weird. So, you know, it's not the most foolproof idea to use a Shujinko charge to get them into a setup, quote unquote, but it's there. There's something you can do, and to kind of like catch them off guard or make them see something they haven't seen before. So there's something like there, right there. Let's go with Havoc here, which has some potentially armor breaking setups, and it kind of depends on what armor attack Havoc does because he has a lot of armor attacks. So right off the bat, he has the, let's go mid-screen. He has the Shujinko steals the little tracking zigzag meatball. Terrible projectile, by the way, buff it. Let's put him on to, not delay wake up, let's just put him on normal get up and the enhanced nether snatcher, which is his new low attack, or low thing, yeah, get up reversal. I'll put him on auto block. So with this setup right here, see right there, you can obviously, you're pretty much out of range from it, it seems like. I'm gonna do it again so you guys can see. Like I can he hits Shujinko, but I'm free to punish him even though the 2 charge steal he did hit the armor. But this one only has 1 armor attack on EX for Havoc. If you do it like raw, you don't get the armor breaking part. You do get to block his wake up if he does that. Or the other one, I'll show the other one in a second. Like you can jump over him like this. And this is like the same thing as like Noob Cybot in a way. You know, you kind of like jump over him, the blood ball hits him, breaks the armor, then you're free in to jump in on him. Right there. So that's one thing you can do. Let's say he does the other armor attack, which is the helping hand, right? Yeah, enhanced helping hand. This is his 3 armored attack. Obviously you have to false block it to punish it, and if you don't, then it's basically safe. So let's see what we can do as a Shang player to break it, potentially, if he goes for it. Okay, so jumping in on him won't work because he'll just hit me out of it. What if I do like an attack? Nope, I'm not close enough. So we need to do something that actually breaks it. Yeah, that one may not work as a setup per se because of the fact that you have to be close enough to break it, and the armor move is faster now. And the reason why I do the kick into the 2 charge steal is because I think it gives them a little bit more knockdown advantage. I don't know, it just seems to work better than the punch, but I think you can do the punch either way. Let's try like a regular B&B. No, it doesn't seem to work there. Havoc's a little bit weird. It kind of depends on what armor attack he uses to like get him into the setup. That was a mess up. I messed up there. But, I mean, hey, you could jump over him potentially. Let's try it again. That is not what I wanted. What the heck? That was like, yeah, punish that, but, you know. Hey, look, I jumped over him, punish him and whatnot. And obviously, most Havoc players, even myself, get kind of armor happy. So this could probably work on the other setup too. You can just jump over them and punish them if they wake up on the setup per se. Oh look, he hit Shujinko, but I'm on the other side and I can punish him. And this is, and like I said, as I reiterated at the beginning, this is basically a bait your opponent to do something reckless and you punish them by using a 1 charge or 2 charge steal that Shujinko has against your opponent. This is kind of like what this is all about. And let's say we put him on delay wake up for this specific steal. You know, you're gonna take the pressure. He can't armor because you can't armor on delay wake up or whatever. So So yeah, you know, it's not the end of the world. It's basically in with Shujinko, you're not spending like real resources. You know, you recharge them again, you get the bar again and whatnot. So it's not like you're losing permanent resources. This is clearly an option you can do if you want to. If not, then it's up to you. These are just ideas that you can implement to your game plan. I guess I could do Takeda as well. This one's a little bit interesting as well. Let's see what we got here. Shujinko, this one. The tea house. So Takeda has like the Shujinko steals the shuriken, not the shurikens, the kunais or whatever. If you hold down the Kameo button, he puts the smart one down. And if you put the regular one, it explodes them up just like how Takeda does it. So let's say we do a basic B&B. Actually, I'm gonna take them off delay because it saves my stuff. And the good thing about Takeda's armor is that it's really bad. It's hella slow. I mean, on normal wake up, you could probably just break anyway, but we'll do that in a second. Let's just see what he does, like on a regular. Like right there. So that's something you can do if they respect the setup. You can even put the shuriken farther if you want to. Oh look, now I don't know if you're plus. I actually could put the dummy to jump to see how plus you are. I think you're like plus like 3 or something. It's not a whole lot, but it's something. Oh, whoops. Okay, that was bad. Just imagine he got hit. You get the idea, basically. I mean, if they jump out of it, then they jump out of it, which is like hilarious that happened. But actually, I'll just put on recording because it's probably better to do it that way. Oh, I didn't jump. Damn it. Sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, we'll do it that way. And I'll jump as Takeda to show like my point, how close you are. Yeah, so you're obviously in advantage, so you can enforce your mid or mix up or whatnot. So it's like the same concept as like the other characters. You put down a smart kunai. If they respect, you can do this and get them into a situation like that. Let's say they are pretty reckless with their armor, which no Takeda ever does. Let's just say they do their armor attack. The, yeah, switch side, right? Take him off jump. Yeah, that's his armor attack. So let's just say he does his armor attack. Obviously, if you bait him, you get a punish, you get a launch. But let's just say you managed to break it. There is a way to break the armor. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. I don't remember what I'm doing. So yeah, you can break it with Shang and other characters too, like. Don't get a launch there, but you know, that's basically what I mean. Like, Takeda's armor is so slow, you can break it without even needing like a setup from like your Kameo and whatnot. But there are ways to like get him to not respect the setup, but like, you know, bait him. And this is, like I said, a whole bait and switch sort of thing. And let's just put him on delay wake up, just to show my point. Even if they delay wake up, they have to hold that and then blow it up. So that's basically what I mean about the kunai. Obviously, if you do like the regular combo, you get stuff. That's pretty hard to do, but I'm not going to do that. That's basically what's up with Takeda. Lastly, I'll go with Natara real quick, because she has that blood sacrifice steal. And oh yeah, Johnny Cage too. I forgot about Johnny Cage because he has the sunglasses. We'll do Natara first because she's pretty simple and straightforward. I don't care if you hear the background of that. Sorry, my bad. I'm not gonna enter this. Take him off delay wake up. Let me put the wake up attack on because I think you kind of get the idea of the whole standard get up and whatnot. So basic B and B. Consider blood sacrifice. Oh no, I punished her because like with the crumple, you can set up a sacrifice again as Shujinko. And you have enough time to dash in, block, and if she wakes up, then she has to eat that. And it does a lot more damage, and it drains her life, and it gives you health. This is pretty straightforward. Anyone can do this. You don't even need like a setup per se. You can just do it like off any crumple. And then just, you know, go to town. Again, this is like a whole, I dropped the combo. This is like, you know, again, 2-bar steal if you want to do it. If not, then it's up to you. But like I said, anyone can do this. Get a free blood sacrifice. Oh no. And then she's eating like 46%, so 416%. So that one's pretty simple. Not much to go about there. If they wake up, then you just pressure them. If they wake up, you have enough time to block. Let me go with Johnny Cage real quick because he has the sunglasses, and we'll kind of wrap it up there. I don't think there's any other characters that give you setup potential per se. Sindel, I'll give you an example of Sindel really quick as a setup that doesn't work because of the fact that it's too slow. I'll do that for you guys real quick. So with Johnny Kage, I'm gonna put him to wake up on with his hand shadow kick, which is the most. It's one of the fastest wake ups in the game. We're gonna do a knockdown. Okay, so I don't know why I can't get the throwing shades to come out sometimes. I don't know why that happens, but whatever. That's not what I wanted. Like I said there, so you can punish them if they wake up. Like the throwing shades does give you a combo if it hits. You know, if it whiffs, you have enough time to block, and if they wake up, you get to punish them. Like even from like that far, he'll hit Shujinko, but like at that point, you get the punish on him. Not much really else to say about it. I guess if they delay wake up, you get like, sometimes the glasses will hit even on the late frame. Let's see. Nah, it won't reach. Let me try like a different setup. Let me try raw. Okay, I can't do it raw for some reason. Like right there. So I'm plus there and I can like pressure him. If you like the punch, if you do the punch, and then you do throwing shades, he's pushed back there, but you can like move before that happens and, you know, pressure him. If they delay wake up. So, you know, there's something right there you can do with the throwing shades steal. The other ones don't really seem like to do much. The nut punch is kind of like, it's +6 on hit. It's like whatever. The shadow kick is pretty decent, so that's for Johnny Cage. And I'll show you Sindel real quick to kind of like show an example that doesn't work because of the fact that the steal he uses is too slow, and the fact that it's a thing is like kind of trash. But it is kind of cute how like Shujinko points at the opponent. So he steals the Queen's Command, which is like the Kameo's disability thing, which stuns the Kameo attack, or the Kameo. Hold on. Which one is it? I think it's up. Yeah, it's up. Wait, is it? Sorry, let me just check the move list. Check the move list. Okay, it's actually a 1-bar steal, and it does that. It's 21 frame startup, which is hella slow. And like I said, you're not gonna find much use of it for this move because of the fact that if you do it on the crumple, they can't use their Kameo, so there's no point doing that, you know? The only reason to use this is if you're like far away and they call in their Kameo. Let's just put her to record Tremor right here. Like, you can do this, right? And she can't use her Kameo, but like, it's it's not that useful because of the fact that you have to make a read. You can't do it on knockdown. It's kind of like just there. So it's not the best steal, even when it's applicable. It has to be like out of range. You have to make a read. And she has to use a Kameo that actually puts the Kameo on screen for a long enough time for you to react and use it if you want to do that. Now, obviously, she uses Tremor a lot. She uses Kung Lao a lot. They kind of stay on screen for a little bit, so it can be used then, but it's pretty situational. So not the best steal to use for setups, but that's kind of the whole gist of the video in a way. I'll do one last thing with Kenshi just to kind of show you to get Sento out. It's very situational. It depends on the Kenshi player. They're probably not going to wake up on it, but if they do, you get punished, but you lose your Sento, and it costs you 2 charges of Shujinko, but, you know, weigh your options on the risk. Let me put him on to wake up real quick, not wake up delay. Should be soul charge, right? Yeah, there. So, like, you know, you could jump over him, bait the wake up, and punish him on the other side. You lose the Shujinko Sento steal. It costs 2 charges, but you get to punish the opponent. So it's up to you. And honestly, by the time you punish the opponent for waking up on your setup, you can charge Shujinko again and, you know, get Shujinko back out of control right here if I can. Let's see here. We'll put him on default. Gotta charge him first, obviously. I didn't punish him, but you get the idea. You can jump over him depending on your jump arc and whatnot, and punish the opponent for trying to wake up on your quote-unquote setup. As you see, I'm charging Shujinko, he gets right back up, and party time. So, like I said, these are not setups that are going to work, but they're more like a bait thing, where if the opponent's playing reckless, you can punish them by forfeiting some of your Shujinko charge to do so. But yeah, I hope you kind of understand what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. I'll do one more example because I just remember Raiden. This one is actually pretty decent. I should have chose Melina for this one, but it's fine. You can get the idea from this. But with Raiden and his steal, I'm gonna put the thing on refill again. So he steals the little charging projectiles, right? These can actually break Raiden's armor if he wakes up on you, which honestly I haven't seen Raiden wake up in a long time. They rarely do it, but if you do manage to get them on a knockdown, you can charge him up, and when he's at like 4, when he's at the, so he's at 1, 2, 3. When he's at the 3 charge, he can break the armor of Raiden, and you can, it depends on your character, but you can get a combo afterward. I can try with Shang, see what happens. Like right there. Obviously, which is weird because in this steal, your player character can't move until it's done throwing the electric balls or whatever. So not all your characters can get a punish. I've only found this with Melina, with the ball roll to get a punish. I would do right now, but it's fine. But you can break armor with this, and then, you know, they waste their bar. You don't waste any bar besides the Shujinko charge, but, you know, it's an option. And if you have a character that can get a combo from this, because you can get a combo, like see right there, like I can maybe that. Maybe I can't get it on the Shang. Let's try. I feel like you can. Let me try. It's pretty close. Okay, there. I did like a mini combo there. You can get a combo if you break the armor of Raiden, in that sense. Let's just say he normal gets up, and he doesn't wake up. You can still charge it and be like plus 20, and for Quan, that's pretty good. Other characters, you can like do like a fast move or whatever. Even if they delay wake up, they have to hold the whole charge projectile. So this one's actually not so bad of a steal. Like right here, you're still like plus 20. You push them back full screen. They take a whole bunch of chip. Let's see if he can actually teleport out of it. I would be surprised if he could, but let's just see. I never actually tested this out. I'll do regular lightning board real quick. He did not get up lightning port. What the heck? Oh wait, I put him on off. My bad. Sorry. Oh my god. Yeah, he doesn't have enough time to do it. So, worst case scenario, you mistime the lightning charge projectiles and you get hit, but you'll still get a trade if you release it in time. So, it's a pretty good risk reward in this sense. Like right there, you know, he can't do anything about that. He has to hold that. So, and again, you don't have to do like the, you do the crumple. You don't have to do another Shujinko kick or punch into it because he can get out of it if you do that. Just after the crumple, just go straight into the move. Because they're knocked down for so long, rather than putting him on a shorter knockdown by doing another attack into the steel. Now you can do the same thing, you know, it can work that way, but you don't get the full charge, obviously. You don't get the full electric ring charge, you get like half of it if you do like a move into another Shujinko attack. It can still work, but you know, it just depends on your character. So that's all I'm going to do for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and check it out next time.